The speculation began shot, a shocking moment that has shaken both the fictional town and the show's devoted fanbase. To make matters worse, this tragedy comes on the heels of two high-profile departures. DiMera Braun, who portrayed Ava Vitali, and Billy Flynn, who played Chad DiMera, have both exited the series. Now viewers are left wondering if Dan Feuerriegel might be the next to say goodbye. The growing fear, is this the end of EJ DiMera? EJ's sudden shooting came as a shock to fans who have grown accustomed to seeing the calculating DiMera air always a step ahead of his enemies. But this time someone caught him off guard. As he now lies in a coma following the incident, fear and speculation are mounting that this could be the final chapter for EJ. While the storyline is gripping and the drama undeniably addictive, it's also causing real anxiety among longtime fans. Social media is buzzing with questions. Is EJ going to die? Will Dan Feuerriegel leave like Tamara and Billy? Is Salem losing another legacy character? After all, the current landscape of Days of Our Lives has been marked by significant cast changes. With Ava having left town and Chad's story seemingly wrapped up for now, the possibility of EJ being written off doesn't seem so far-fetched. At least not to some viewers. Enemies all around. The mystery of EJ's shooter adding fuel to the fire is the fact that EJ has no shortage of enemies. From professional rivals to strained family ties, nearly everyone in Salem has a reason to want him out of the picture. One of the most intriguing aspects of this storyline is the implication that even his own son, Johnny DiMera, might have a motive. As the investigation into EJ's shooting begins to unfold, fans are treated to a thrilling whodunit filled with secrets, betrayals, and shocking twists. The show's writers are clearly pulling out all the stops to keep audiences guessing, and to keep them emotionally invested in EJ's fate. With the suspect list growing by the day, expect more complications in other Salem relationships as well. Tensions are already rising between J.J. Devereaux and Gabby Hernandez, and this mystery may just drive a deeper wedge into already fragile connections. Behind the scenes, Dan Feuerriegel's commitment to the role while the on-screen drama intensifies, there is a glimmer of hope behind the scenes. Dan Feuerriegel, who has portrayed EJ since his return in 2021, has expressed enthusiasm and pride in playing the role. He recently shared a joyful photo on social media with several cast members to commemorate the show's 60th anniversary, an event that will officially arrive this November. This celebratory post has given many fans reason to believe that Dan isn't going anywhere. Considering Days of Our Lives films episodes months in advance, the fact that Dan was actively participating in anniversary-related content suggests his character will remain on the canvas at least through the end of 2025 or even into 2026. That said, the soap world is always unpredictable. Even if Dan remains part of the cast, there's no guarantee that EJ will be upright and walking anytime soon. Comas in Salem have been known to last anywhere from a week to several months, sometimes even years. And with so many enemies lurking in the shadows, there's no telling what danger still lies ahead for EJ. What lies ahead for Salem? As the mystery surrounding the shooting heats up, viewers can expect a ripple effect across the town. The DiMera family will be thrown into emotional chaos. Business deals will be threatened. Loyalties will be tested. And secrets that have long remained buried could finally see the light of day. The fact that the shooting took place now, just as other key characters are departing, suggests the writers are preparing the ground for a seismic shift in Salem's power dynamics. If EJ were to die or disappear, who would take over DiMera Enterprises? Who would fill the vacuum of power he leaves behind? Could another DiMera, or perhaps a rival family, rise in his absence? Fans are encouraged to stay tuned, as the storyline promises a roller coaster of emotions, plot twists, and, possibly, redemption arcs for some of Salem's most misunderstood figures. For now, the spotlight is firmly on EJ, and his survival is the key to unlocking whatever chaos or clarity lies ahead. One thing is certain, fans still love EJ amid all the fear and speculation. One thing remains clear, EJ DiMera has a devoted following. Despite his flaws, or perhaps because of them, he has become one of the most compelling characters in Salem. Dan Feuerriegel has brought charisma, depth, and complexity to the role, and many fans aren't ready to say goodbye just yet. So, whether he wakes up tomorrow or weeks from now, viewers will be watching every heartbeat, every gasp, every flicker of movement. Because in Salem, anything can happen, and nothing is ever quite as final as it seems. For now, fans will just have to hold their breath, pour another cup of coffee, and tune in daily to Days of Our Lives on Peacock. After all, in the world of soaps, today's coma can be tomorrow's comeback. Stay tuned, Salem watchers, this ride is far from over. Next, a dramatic farewell and a shocking twist. Ava Vitali's departure from Salem and DiMera's fate for decades. Days of Our Lives has captured the hearts and minds of viewers around the world, promising daily doses of love, betrayal, tension, and reconciliation. Many fans have formed a special bond with the show's characters, celebrating their triumphs and mourning their defeats. Over time, relationships on this beloved series have blossomed, broken down, and sometimes been rebuilt, reflecting life's complexities in the most dramatic way possible. It is no wonder so many tune in day after day, cherishing the emotional roller coaster and eager to see what happens next. Now, fans find themselves bracing for both heartbreak and high-stakes action as Ava Vitali's time in Salem draws to a close and DiMera is faced with a life-threatening situation. Actress Tamara Braun, who has portrayed Ava Vitali with passion, announced on social media that she would be exiting the show. According to her statement, the final appearance of her character will air on a Thursday in early April. This news has left viewers reeling, especially because the actress has been a part of many captivating storylines that ranged from family struggles to romantic entanglements and bold confrontations. In the midst of her departure, the story has added a new layer of suspense. DiMera will be shot, setting off a chain reaction that could ripple through Salem. A legacy of complex characters and storylines, Days of Our Lives has long been revered for its ability to introduce memorable characters and then push those characters into extraordinary story arcs, often marked by kidnappings, dramatic feuds, hidden motives, and surprising alliances. Ava Vitali became one such character. Over the years, she has played the role of both antagonist and protagonist, depending on the circumstances. While some viewers saw her as misunderstood, others believed she was a potent source of trouble, particularly whenever she ran afoul of other powerful figures in Salem. In recent months, Ava found herself in more hot water than ever, especially after she grew closer to Brady Black. Complications emerged that thrust her into conflict with various Salem residents, most notably DiMera. The two have a long-standing rivalry fueled by power struggles, betrayals, and clashing personalities. Ultimately, the tension soared to new heights, setting the stage for a dramatic standoff. Tamara Braun's departure and Ava Vitali's possible future. On her social media post, Tamara Braun shared footage of her favorite moments on Days of Our Lives, reflecting on her journey with warmth and gratitude. She acknowledged that she finished filming her scenes last July, which meant that her final episodes would eventually air in April of this year. Her message was heartfelt, as she expressed how much she would miss the close-knit cast and the environment on set. Many fans, especially those who have followed Braun from other daytime dramas to Days of Our Lives, are now expressing both sadness and appreciation for the impact she has had. While the details of Ava's exit are not completely confirmed, the possibilities are intriguing. Speculation has run wild among fans, with some thinking she may leave Salem to reunite with her son, Trip Johnson, who has been spending time in Hong Kong. Of course, being a soap opera, there could be a grander motive at work, especially given the way Ava and EJ's complicated, combative relationship has been highlighted in recent episodes. In Salem, it is never safe to assume that a character's final exit is truly the end. Past storylines have proven that returns from faraway locations, or even from the brink of death, are more common than one might guess. Could Ava Vitali resurface in the future, bearing more secrets and hidden intentions? If history is any indication, the door may always remain open, and fans will be on alert for any clue that she might come back to shake up Salem again. The shocking turn, DiMera's shooting just as one character steps out of the spotlight, another one finds himself in the crosshairs. Literally. DiMera, played by Dan Feuerriegel, will be shot, sending shockwaves through Salem. The question haunting viewers is not just who pulled the trigger, but also why. DiMera's history is peppered with questionable decisions, cunning manipulations, and complicated alliances. Some Salem residents blame him for serious misdeeds that they feel have gone unpunished. Additionally, EJ comes from a family that has its fair share of enemies, so the list of potential culprits is extensive. The story becomes more intense once you consider the motivation behind this violent act. One particularly strong suspect is Ava Vitali herself. Her rivalry with EJ has been simmering for months, if not years. It dates back to a time when Ava needed help and EJ, rather than come to her aid, chose to exploit the situation. After Ava was abducted by Rachel Blake in Armid, EJ uncovered what happened, but he made a deal with the mysterious woman in white instead of offering any real assistance to Ava. This betrayal cemented their adversarial relationship. Moreover, EJ had previously taken drastic measures against DiMera's mother, eliminating her before she could implicate him in serious wrongdoing. Many fans believe that, in a sense, EJ personifies that old saying, "He always gets away with it." For Ava, an individual who has endured capture, danger, and heartbreak, it might be all too appealing to take matters into her own hands. The rumors surrounding a gun that Ava may have received from Melinda Trask, another prominent figure in town, only serve to heighten suspicions that she intends to pull the trigger. The build-up to a potential showdown for those worried about EJ. One can only imagine how this explosive event will transform the power dynamics in Salem. Will EJ cling to life and eventually identify who attacked him, or will he remain silent, either due to a sense of honor or because his memory fails him? And if Ava truly is the one who fires the shot, is she setting herself up for a life on the run, forever isolated from her loved ones? The possibility that Ava could stage a dramatic exit immediately after such a crime is certainly a classic soap opera trope. Characters in this universe have historically staged fake deaths, used secret passageways to flee the authorities, and taken every opportunity to escape accountability. Yet such escapes seldom go as planned, and with the DiMera family's reach extending far and wide, one wonders if Ava Vitali would ever be truly safe, no matter where she goes. The impact on Salem's residents, the ripple effect of the storyline could prove profound. Friends, family, and associates of both Ava and EJ may be forced to choose sides. Brady Black has shared an intimate connection with Ava, sparking controversies with certain Salem residents. At the same time, EJ's own family might rally around him. The DiMeras are known to close ranks when one of their own is harmed, and their formidable resources could ensure swift retribution if they discover who was responsible. If the unthinkable occurs, if EJ is gravely injured or, worse, if his life hangs in the balance, will this provoke an internal reckoning among the DiMeras about how they conduct their affairs? Or will it be a call to arms, with loved ones demanding justice no matter the cost? The latter scenario would likely escalate hostilities, dragging more characters into the conflict and potentially leading to more casualties. It is a recipe for high drama, the sort of storyline that keeps fans glued to their televisions and clamoring for updates. Fond farewell, or is it? Ava Vitali's impending departure stirs up all these possibilities. Though fans are sorry to see her leave, many are hoping for at least one final act that leaves them talking for months to come. It is not uncommon for a character to go out with a literal bang in Days of Our Lives, creating a seismic shift in Salem that resonates through future episodes. Should Ava truly be the culprit behind EJ's shooting, her exit would likely be the talk of daytime television. On the other hand, if some other figure steps up to commit this deed, Ava may still depart with other secrets following close behind. Given the intricacies of soap opera storytelling, fans are all too aware that this exit might not be the conclusion of Ava's narrative. Over the years, Days of Our Lives has played host to characters presumed gone for good, only to see them return at pivotal moments, shocking everyone with news that changes the status quo. Ava's story, then, might merely be taking a temporary pause. There is always the chance she could reappear under new, equally dramatic circumstances. Fan reactions and final thoughts. It can be an emotional time when a beloved actor like DiMera Braun leaves Days of Our Lives, especially for the loyal audience that has followed her character through thick and thin. Social media has exploded with messages of gratitude, best wishes, and a tinge of sadness. Viewers who have grown attached to Ava's feisty spirit, complexity, and resilience are lamenting her exit even as they speculate about how the storyline will wrap up. In the coming episodes, as DiMera's shooting shocks the denizens of Salem, fans will be tuning in with bated breath to learn who pulled the trigger. Is there another hidden enemy waiting to be revealed, or does this all trace back to Ava's desperate desire for payback? Only time and the unfolding script will tell. Until then, the best way to stay current on the twists and turns is to watch Days of Our Lives on its streaming platform or television outlet, following all the suspense that is bound to unfold. As the show marches onward, new plots, faces, and unexpected alliances will emerge to keep viewers engaged. Yet for many, the loss of Ava Vitali will be a notable change in Salem's atmosphere, leaving a mark on friends, foes, and fans who rooted for or against her every step of the way. So, prepare for the emotional farewells and pulse-pounding confrontations that are the hallmark of this legendary soap. Whether Ava's exit is permanent or merely temporary, one truth remains consistent in the world of Days of Our Lives: everything can change in an instant, and the next chapter is always just around the corner. Are you sad to see Ava go? What theories do you have about EJ's shooting? Continue watching to find out how this riveting storyline unfolds, and keep an eye on the latest updates. Days of Our Lives has proven time and again that no exit is ever truly final, particularly in Salem, where old feuds and shocking comebacks have a habit of turning up when viewers least expect them.